What's going on, guys? This is Travistey here, and today I am bringing you my Wants to Battle tag. So for those of you who don't know, this is just another Pokemon tag video thing that's been going around. I was tagged by Raiquin, Electric Storm 252, and Dallas Staryu / Esperanza. All links to all of them will be in the description. I'm not a huge fan of tag videos, but I'll do them, and this one's kind of interesting. So yeah, it was created by Birdkeeper Toby, links will be in the description of that as well. The graphics were created by Chespin Jr. 98, again, description for all of that. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. So, first question I have to answer is, how did you get that mascot? I don't really have a mascot, like it's sort of Mega Mawile, but it's also sort of Arcanine. The reason for both of those is I really like the Mons. Mega Mawile was the first Mega I used competitively because it was sort of, that was the thing that was destroying OU when I started playing competitively, so I was like, hey, I'll just use this broken thing, and that was, yeah. And Arcanine's just been my favourite since Gen 1 because it's a freaking massive fire dog. So that kind of explains that. Question 2, respond to your most popular comments. I respond to all my comments because there aren't that many. So yeah, not doing that one. Question 3, what was your best Pokemon moment of 2015? So there have been a lot. Getting into the PPL was one. Winning the NPT Open Showdown Championship Series, whatever thing. Winning that tournament was one. A whole bunch of just like the PPL battles, practice battles, getting to know people, all that was like just a bunch of incredible moments there. But the overall best one was after I got invited to the Pass It 2, so Pokemon All-Star Invitational, second one. I decided I want to do some practice, and there were some people around saying they were going to do one in a Skype call, and I think it was Chaos, Layson, Colton, not sure if Paul was there, Sly was there, Amazing Tay was there. I think that might have been it. Basically it was just a Skype call of people, and we just, you know, had a mini draft and then played. And that was like the first time I'd ever been in one of those big, you know, Pokemon community Skype calls, and I absolutely loved it. Like that was the best moment I had in 2015. Partly also because I 6-0'd both the people I played. That's just the team I had was very, very susceptible to sweeping. Anyway, and yeah, that was probably the best Pokemon related moment because, you know, technically I was playing Pokemon in a Skype call with people, but the real reason it was great was because it was a Skype call with people who I'd never really met before, and they're all super friendly. I was kind of shy because I am, and that was probably the first time I kind of felt like I had, you know, started to make friends online. I talked to most of them a lot more, going to the PPL, that kind of thing, and now I would confidently say, yes, I actually have people who are friends who are only online, and that's a completely different aspect of my life I never expected to have, so that's great. So, moving on to the next question, what do you think the next mainstream Pokemon game will be, and why? Pokemon Z, see if you're an American scrub. Because it makes sense, the new movie is going to be X, Y, and Z. They have a Zygarde that hasn't, you know, they've shown a bunch more evolution for, and that had a lot left to finish in the original games. I feel like X and Y have a lot of things that haven't actually been resolved, so the Floette Eternal Flower form and that kind of stuff, which I think they need to complete. So that's what I think it will be. Question, what are we up to, 5? Question 5, what can your viewers expect in 2016? Much of the same. PPL Season 3 I will be a part of in Division 1, which should be hype as fuck. More GCL battles. Other than that, probably not much. I will hopefully be going on exchange halfway through next year, and I don't know what that's going to do to my channel. I don't know if I'll be able to record. But hopefully I can get some in. You'll also eventually, when I get finished editing it, see vlogs from the trip that I did this year. You might also see a vlog from the trip that I'm going to do in January. Both of those I'm keen to show people. But yeah, that's pretty much all you can expect in 2016. I might, yeah, go grip halfway through the year, but if that's going to happen, I will do an update and let everyone know. Question 6. What advice would you give to a starting YouTuber, and what advice would you like to follow? As, yes, I would count myself as a starting YouTuber, although I have been doing this for like 6 months. I think that still counts as starting. I would say the best advice I've been given is to not worry about your views, your comments, your likes, that kind of thing, and focus more on doing what you want to do and getting involved in the community. So a couple of people mentioned getting Twitter, a couple of people have just said like do what you want, that kind of thing. I think it's more of if you use this as an opportunity to get to meet people who have similar interests and that kind of thing, that is the best way to do it, because that way you gain subs through them, like they all subscribe to you and want to watch you, and that's what motivates me to make good content, is being like, I want my friends to enjoy watching it. That's why I try and make good stuff, that's why I try and improve my stuff, rather than just I want as many people to like it as possible. It's specifically aimed at the people who I like. And I'm sure some of them do the same. It's like, oh, I'll try and improve it because I want these people to like it. And it's just great to have friends to talk to. Like, I don't really have many friends I can talk to about Pokemon, even though I do have either one of them's, like, I basically have two. One of them's moved away, one of them is getting into competitive, doesn't know huge amounts, sorry Austin, but he's probably the one I talk to most anyway, and so it's great to have a bunch of like experienced people in League format to talk to online and go about all that stuff. So I'd strongly suggest getting involved in the community because it's a great community. Next question. I completely forgot what I'm up to. Question 7. There we go. I have a note sheet in case you haven't noticed. I lost myself. So, what was your favorite Pokemon video of 2015? So again, there have been a lot. Honorable mentions, I guess, to Showdown, Throwdown. Pretty much every League format battle I watched, because I love League format. It is just so much more interesting than anything else I do. Other things, most shitposting videos I find funny. Like the mini edits and stuff. Awful People Play Pokemon was pretty great, like the entire series. But the one that probably takes the cake is, I'm going to do an entire series because I can't really differentiate between most of them, but the most recent episode was probably my favourite, and that is Pinsomania. So if you don't know what that is, make sure you go check out El Sizzle's channel. I'll probably leave a link to the one video I referenced, the latest episode of that in the description. The reason I like it so much is I like debates. Like, I don't like arguing with people, I like sensible debates, which is, you present your arguments to something, they present their arguments, you both, talk about each other's, try and counter-argue, that kind of thing. At the end of it go, okay, this is, but you don't get angry at each other, you just present your views logically, and if the other person makes a good point, you go, oh, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Pinsomania doesn't have too much of that because it is a competition, but it's still, generally, people aren't getting shitty at each other, and it's debates about competitive Pokemon. And it's one of the things I love most, is theory modding about things with people, and a lot of the chemistry that I've had so far has been great. It's just really, really good fun to watch. It's really, really interesting to get people's different views on things, and also, as soon as they mention the topic, I come up with my own, what I would have, and then when someone picks it, I'm like, ah, yes, that's what I picked, and then listen to their arguments and be like, no, you should have mentioned this, you should have mentioned this, that kind of thing. I really got into watching Pinsomania, so Lars, if you're watching this, keep it up, it's good shit. Question 8 is, recommend a tuber with fewer subs than you that your audience will love. This is a hard one because I can't actually remember who has less subs than me. Fewer subs, sorry, Shrimp. I think Polymac still does, so I'm gonna go with him. I'm not 100% sure because he is growing as he should be. But I think he still has like 52 and I have 58. So I would go sub to Polymac because he's one of the most consistent YouTubers of that sort of sub base. Like, I think he does a video once every 2 or 3 days. He updates whenever he's going to change something, and in general just has good content. Like, I've never heard someone sound so enthusiastic and genuinely happy at the start of videos. Like, you get a lot of the big YouTubers who are like, yo, sorry, A-Drive, get really, really hyped. Shady Penguin is the same thing. We're like, what's going on, Shady People? All those kind of intros. Whereas Paul just sounds like a little kid who's going, oh my god, this is actually the best thing I ever wanted to do. And it's just like brings a smile to my face at the start of every single video. So, yeah, shout out to Polymac. Make sure you go check him out. Leave all his links in the description as well. There's going to be a shit ton in the description. Now, question 9 is, actually was sort of added. Onesie Bandit tried to start his own tag and then it kind of fizzled out because not many people did it. Partly because everyone was busy at that time, but whatever. So they've just added onto this one, which is what was your worst Pokemon loss of 2015? Oh, I think it's just worst Pokemon loss ever. I don't really know. Either way, my answer is going to be the same, I think. I've obviously had quite a lot of losses in my time, mostly on the showdown ladder in games that didn't particularly matter. Like even in tournaments, I wasn't too fussed. So obviously the other ones I'm going to talk about are my PPL ones this season. I also had so far one in the GCL, but I wasn't really too fussed about that. Like I played badly, didn't prep very well, my opponent played well. Nothing I can do about that. So definitely my worst loss would be getting frozen by Ethan/Erasmus in, I can't remember what week it was, but his Mega Medicham froze my Mega Sableye and then set up 2+6 and swept my entire team. So that wasn't fun. The reason that was my worst loss, obviously because there was a heavy amount of hacks involved. I missed an important air/slash earlier, that kind of thing. I did get a couple of crits back to help, but basically I was hacked out of that game. And the reason it was my worst loss is at that point I was 4-2, I was sitting 3rd on the ladder, and I knew I had a good team matchup, so I was going, okay, all I need to do is not fuck up, and I can win this game. It'll put me 5-2 in a really, really solid position for the rest of the season, and I can, from there, I can just have to play well a couple of games to make Division 1, which was my aim at that point. And losing 4-0 to bullshit hacks, like I might have lost anyway, because it was still, it was 5-4, what could have still changed in that game. But I had a lot of sets I wanted to show off, mainly Zen mode Darmanitan, which I thought could actually work. And it was really, really frustrating being like, well, shit, I genuinely could have won that game. I also got crit on my Nidoqueen earlier and things like that, and it was just really, really tough because I was at uni at the time when I was playing it, and I was in a public common room playing this game because I didn't, I had like a half-hour break where we had to try and finish it. The fact that the game got split up into the bit we did in the morning, then we had to recreate it and then do it at night, and it was just shit. Basically, that entire experience was just shit. I was not in the right frame of mind. I was tired from my day at uni. I was about to go running training, and I walked out feeling like absolute crap. Not only because I'd lost, because I'd lost badly, because I'd lost to hacks, and because it had taken so long just to get that result. It was my worst loss. There's not much else to say about it. And obviously, I'm not going to blame Ethan. I'm not going to blame Juan, who I was supposed to be battling because he couldn't, because he had his wisdom teeth out. There's nothing he can do about that. Nothing Ethan can do about hacks. And then he goes, well, if it had been his game, he would have just kept spamming substitute like unfrozen. But at the same time, like it's a competitive league. He's doing it for a friend. He has to try and win. So yeah, that was just shit. Now, the next thing is I have to tag 3 people. Most of the people in PPL have already been tagged. I sent out a general who wants to be tagged in this, who hasn't done it yet. And like 1 person responded, so I'm going to tag 3, but by no means do you have to do this video. If you don't feel like it, don't bother, because like, it's just a tag video. If you want to do it, go ahead. The people I'm going to tag are Ruby Marrow, happy birthday for the other day, again. I think this is one of the people who a lot of people in the PPL don't talk to, and they should, because he's freaking amazing. So yeah, do this if you want. I'll watch it if no one else does. If not, if you want to take a break from YouTube or whatever, go ahead. Next person is Amazing Chi, because he said he wanted to do it, and again, I'll watch it if you want to do it, whatever. Also, you have to upload your Pokemon route too. And last one is someone who I'm pretty sure none of you will know, except maybe Raiquin might remember the name, and that is Zombie Chew, also known as Austin, who is my IRL friend I talked to about Pokemon, who has just started YouTubing. So I think he's away at the moment, but Austin, if you see this and you want to do this tag video, go ahead and do it. I'll watch it. So, that brings us to the end. Hopefully this wasn't too long, that looks alright. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the tag. Again, a bunch of links in the description to everything that I mentioned. And I will see you in my next upload.